Hello there, Braden Herrington from Post Wrestling and Poisonrana here in Arlington, Texas with Mark Briscoe.
How we doing, folks?
We are ready for All In this weekend. And Mark, are you ready for All In? Are y'all in?
Oh, yeah. Y'all is in. I'm ready for All In. It's going to be a good old time down here in Texas. Yeehaw.
Are you going to whoop MJF's ass?
I'm going to whoop MJF's ass to the point of near obliteration. I probably don't want to catch a charge down here in Texas, a murder one or nothing like that, but I'm going to beat that man within an inch of his life, probably choke him till his eyeballs pop out of his head, and I might poke his eyeballs back in his head, kick him in the ass. You know, it's just the pain I'm going to inflict on this man. I really wouldn't wish it upon anybody who didn't deserve it, but he does deserve it. So, you know, it's one of them things where it just, you know, what goes around comes around.
Well, you say he deserves it. Watching AEW for the last little while, MJF is known to make things a little personal. And obviously, he made things very personal with you, bringing up your brother, Jay Briscoe. What is that like? Does it make your blood boil? Like, how does that? How do you react to that?
See, the thing about it is, I knew without beyond a shadow of a doubt where he was going to say something about my brother, because he always goes for the low hanging fruit, because he has no creativity. He always just goes for the most simplest, obvious things that is going to piss somebody off. And that's fine. I knew he was going to do that. But I think I underestimated his his craftiness in the way that he approached the insult that he delivered during the talkie talk on Wednesday night. So you know, in one way, I'm just if it wasn't for the rage and the just wanting to just tear his head off, I'm just slightly impressed at how he was able, because I was all week long. I was like, all right, what's he going to say about Jay? I thought he was going to dog Jay and kind of run him into the ground, which that would have warranted an ass whooping of epic proportions on its own. But, you know, just the way that little weasel, a little curly headed weasel, the way that I'm starting to get fired up, man. But no, he's got an ass whooping coming that it's an ass whooping that he should have had years ago, because maybe he wouldn't be such a miserable human being if he had his ass whooped the way that I'm gonna whoop his ass. If it had happened years ago, then maybe it would have, you know, redirected him onto a better path in this life.
Well, I know Jay's gonna be smiling watching you kick his ass in Arlington, Texas. But I've been a long time lover of the Briscoe brothers. My days back in Toronto, going to the sweaty Ted Reeves arena. I've watched you two whoop ass all through the arena. And I love going back and watching your stuff through Ring of Honor. And I think since AEW, Ring of Honor being kind of this whole unit and things, I think your matches from the past, maybe new fans have gone and now searched through them and stuff, because you have endless amounts of classics, of bangers.
Right, you mean.
And I just, off the top of your head, any matches through your career, specific ones? I know you've had the trilogy with FTR, but like all through the years, there's some hidden gems in your tag team.
Yeah, man. I mean, just thinking of Ted Reeves, Chris Hero, Claudio Castagnoli. That was we had a bunch of matches with the Kings of Wrestling, mm-hmm. Chris Hero, Claudio Castagnoli, but the one up at Ted Reeves individual, or specifically, that one was that was a fun one there for sure. I mean, the stuff back in 2007 with Kevin Steen and El Generico, like those were really fun matches. And you know, the matches with the Motor City Machine Guns, those matches were real cool. We had a barroom brawl with Madman Pondo and Necro Butcher down in FIP in Florida, and that match was,
that sounds crazy.
Oh man, it was amazing. We had whatever, barbed wire, light tube, trash cans, all that. At the end of the match, Jay had stacked up 2 tables, put Madman Pondo on the top of the second table, right in front of the big garage door, and he pulls the garage door up, and I'm standing on top of the truck on the other side and jump in through the tables, 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's funny because if I thinking back, the All Night Express, Kenny King and Rhett Titus, we had matches with them, a ladder match with them. We had a bloody match in Atlanta with them. They're just, man, it really is and then all the matches with the Young Bucks. Good Lord, we were we wrestled the Young Bucks a million times. We wrestled Young Bucks in Tokyo, in Australia, in London. We wrestled them in every city in the United States. I mean, just that it's just there's a lot of matches.
Tag team legends, one of the best tag teams ever to do it. Absolutely. But now you're single star. What's that like? You know, all those years ago, you must have had some singles matches through the years, but now you're all singles and you're all guns blazing. How's the difference for you?
Man, I tell you, the main thing is I had to learn to pace myself, because, you know, when I want to tag out and get a breather, ain't no tagging out and getting a breather. So it's like the pace and the cadence of the match. It's almost like you got to be more strategic. Where tag team action, me and my brother, we was just guns blazing. I just let the guns blaze until I was out of ammo, and I tag out, and he let the guns blaze while I'm over there reloading. So it really is kind of a different pace and a different a different tempo. But I'm starting to get the hang of it. Is a couple, you know, I consider myself a brand new rookie a couple years ago after Jay passed, and it was my rookie year as a singles guy, and now this is year number 3. So I mean, I'm starting to get a better grasp of it, and I think that that anybody and everybody who's got singles gold, they better look out, because woo.
You said something that you were doing some crazy spots with that garage thing that you just mentioned. Is there any other crazy things you've done in wrestling that sometimes you go, what did I just do? What did I just do there? You said like whether you're jumping off something, going through tables. Like, I know you've done some crazy things in your career.
I mean, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot. I tell you, when I used to have a shooting star press in my repertoire, and I would do it to the floor, and so back when I was younger, I was so I don't know, confident, but almost overly confident in my skills. You know, now I'm a little more ground based, a little more little more not quite as nimble,
technical
as I once was. Yes, a little more technical, a little more bruising than I was, but I used to be able to bounce around, springboard play. I can still do it. But when I did the shooting star press to the floor, it was almost too easy, and I was like, oh, so let me do this, run up and then shooting star press. And I did it a couple times, and I did it successfully, and the people really enjoyed it. But then I tried it. It had to be 2007. In Detroit at Supercard of Honor, actually, I believe it was. And I landed on my head. I didn't get all the way around because I just didn't have my footing, and landed on my head. And next thing I know, waking up in the hospital, and it's 2 days later. They had kept me under for more than 24 hours. My mom was actually there, and I thought to myself, how the heck did you get here? We're in Detroit. How'd you get here so quickly? She said, I've been here for a whole day. You've been unconscious for a whole day. Yeah. And so that was an unfortunate event there. But moving forward, it all panned out. It all worked out for the good.
So no more shooting stars. No shooting stars at All In?
I don't want to say that. I don't want to pick myself into that corner, because if I'm feeling it, man, then I might just
And one last question. What's the deal with the word of the day? How do we come up with your words of the day?
Well, the word of the day is just...
What's the word of the day today?
The word of the day is actually catastrophic, because it's going to be a catastrophic ass whooping for MJF tomorrow at All In. He can't run. He can't hide. I know he's going to try to, because he's a coward. He yellow, but it don't matter. I'm going to get a hold of you, Max. I'm going to get a hold of you, Pickle Friedman, and I'm going to beat you within an inch of your life. And I'm going to take that match, and I'm going to have an AEW world title shot in my back pocket.
AEW All In, it's going to be catastrophic. Thank you very much, Mark Briscoe.